Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Merrick. I've missed seeing all of you. I spoke to Mrs. Garrity and she told me that you guys have traveled to the continent of Africa. A few years ago, I was lucky enough to travel to Africa with my family. We went to South Africa, which is a country in the southernmost part of the continent of Africa. And we went on a safari, which meant that we went to go see all the animals in their natural habitat. And if you ever travel to South Africa, you will look for the big five. That's what they call it on safari. And the big five are the buffalo, the rhino, the elephant, the leopard, and the lion, the king of the jungle. There's also a few other animals that I saw on my trip, so I thought I would take you through some of the pictures I took of the animals that I saw. So starting with the buffalo. This is the African buffalo, which is the first animal in the big five. Next comes the rhino. And the rhino in South Africa is an endangered species, which means that there are not many of them left, so they are protected by the government. Here are the rhinos that I saw. The elephants travel in herds, which means that they travel with their families. If you can see, they're way back there in the bushes, but there are lots of them. Here's one. This is a baby elephant, sort of on his own. And there he is, hiding in the grass. And here is his father. Look at how big he is. Isn't it amazing? We were lucky enough to see lots of leopards. We even saw some leopard cubs. This one, if you can see right there, was playing with his mom's tail. Here's a closer picture. And then here he is playing with his brother. We spent an hour just watching them play. We also saw lions. This is the female lion. Those are the two moms. They spend a lot of time with the lion cubs, looking after them. On our last night in Africa, we saw the daddy lion. Doesn't he look like Mufasa from The Lion King? He came out at night and his growl was the loudest thing I've ever heard. It sounded something like this. Roar! Just look at these pictures of the lion. There he is walking at night and you can see the reflection in the water. He came to the water because that's where other animals come. I think he was hoping to find some other animals down by the water. In addition to the big five, we also saw some zebras. And some giraffes. But perhaps my favorite animal that we saw were the cheetahs. They were so fast. It is pretty rare to see a cheetah in South Africa. They usually live in northern Africa in a country called Kenya, but we were lucky enough to see them. I was even lucky enough to pet one. So those are the pictures that I took for my trip to Africa. One follow-up question: who remembers what the big 5 were? If you do, review them with your family.